Hey folks, it's Dr. Brenda, founder of the Gutsy Women Club and Gutsy Women Finances community, coming at you on a Money Monday. Hey, if you don't subscribe, please subscribe. Do that below right away before you forget. If you are already a subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate it. So today I am going to tackle a subject that a lot of people might have heard about, and it's a little bit difficult to go dive underneath and figure out what to do about cryptocurrencies. So let's go right on into it and talk about what exactly is meant by a cryptocurrency. So here is the big definition, okay? Digital currency, it's designed to work as a medium of exchange through a computer network that is not reliant on any central authority, such as a government or bank, to uphold or maintain it. So I highlighted a couple of things. A medium of exchange, that just simply means it's another way to transact. It's another way to pay someone. It's another way to receive payment. So again, it's like, they throw out these big fancy definitions, and you have to read through it a couple of times to figure out what the devil they mean by cryptocurrency or digital currency. All right. The other thing I highlighted and I underlined is that it is not reliant on a government or bank to uphold or maintain it. So that means a cryptocurrency is really, it's a private currency. So that is the definition. And let's talk about what's called a digital ledger. So all of this occurs, but it's not like we're getting out when I, go to the store and I whip out my credit card and then I get a bill later. I know what my credit card payment is due. I can get into my bank account. I can write a check. I can do all kinds of things. This is all on a digital ledger. That is a computerized database using strong cryptography to secure transaction records, to control the creation of additional coins, and to verify the transfer of coin ownership. So that's what's referred to as the digital ledger. So instead of a ledger like an accounting ledger with, your balances, your running balances, your expenses, your income, your expenses, this is all computerized. So that's the other part of cryptocurrency. All right. So I'm going to start by giving you a little bit of some facts, just some background on cryptocurrencies. And I'm going to go through the pros of it, the cons of it, and where it looks like we're headed to in the future. So right now, I'm coming at you. It's the late January 2022. There are over 17,000 cryptocurrencies. These are the top three players: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether. So of all of those 17,000 cryptocurrencies, those three hold the majority of assets, if you will. Okay. Now, the biggest is Bitcoin. So if you look at how Bitcoin has changed, what the costs of a Bitcoin have been, it's going to be similar to other types of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is the biggest one. So this gives you an idea of the volatility of cryptocurrency. So you can see if you got in in 2014, maybe you paid $320 for a token, all the way up to over 19,000 in 2017, down to 5,392. Now take a look at what's been going on, especially within the last year. April 4th, 2021, it hits a high of, at that point, a high $60,205. July 11th, last summer, that plunges all the way down to $31,797. Head on back to November, just a few months ago, November 7th, the price was $65,476 for a token. And today it's $38,016. So you can see the chart here and how things have moved up and down. I highlighted the 52-week low and the 52-week high, and you're going with a 52-week low of almost $29,000, a 52-week high of almost $69,000. Lots and lots of volatility. So that is at this moment part of cryptocurrency is that it is tends to be very volatile. How does it work? So if you want to go in and actually buy crypto, how do you do that? Well, you've got to figure out which of the cryptocurrencies you want. And even those websites that I just gave you, you can go to any of those websites. You can Google, you can find a number of websites where you can purchase and hopefully sell cryptocurrency. But so you're selecting which crypto, which one do you want? And then what you're asked to do is choose a wallet. Where are you going to store that crypto? It might be mobile, desktop, hardware. So you're often taken through a series of questions to find out what the best wallet is for you. You buy the crypto and then you spend it. Okay? How much more straightforward could that be? It sounds really, really simple. All right. So in the last year, the last couple of months, the last couple of weeks, some big athletes, big named professional athletes have taken part of their paycheck or all of the paycheck, usually part of it in Bitcoin, in cryptocurrency. So do you want to be paid in cryptocurrency? I mean, what are the risks of being paid in cryptocurrency? I'm a business owner. Will I accept it for my business? There are a lot of things to think about. For me, the bottom line is this last piece of spending the crypto. If I'm paid in cash, if I'm paid via credit card, it goes into my bank account and I can pay my health insurance from that. I can purchase a new tent for that. I know I can spend it. With crypto, how are you able to spend it? Now you can, at this point, sell it to another person. They still have cryptocurrency, but right now the best way seems to be to transfer it to a certain debit card. Now there's some debit cards that just specialize in cryptocurrency. Some will have added cryptocurrency as an additional option, but you transfer the funds to a debit card. The challenge is that some of those debit cards will only work with Bitcoin or work with one of the top three or work with a small handful of cryptocurrencies. The other downside is there tends to be some high fees associated with the debit card. And some have also talked about it as possibly increasing the potential for cyber theft because now you're making multiple transactions through this intermediate debit card. The other thing is that if I want to go to Amazon and purchase something, they don't take crypto. Most places do not take cryptocurrency. So you can only use it at retailers that accept it, and most retailers don't accept crypto at this time. So to me, that's the bottom line. If I have crypto, how do I spend it? And as of now, your options are somewhat limited. So let's talk about some of the positives of cryptocurrency, and people who are really strong advocates talk about it as this is the future. This is how we're going to run transactions in the future. We can eliminate the banks. We can eliminate the government. We can just transact as individuals. It's so powerful. The future is here. And so let's talk about that a little bit more. The future is here. So these transactions are very private. They are anonymous versus, writing a check where your name is on there. People know credit card transaction. They all know it's you. These are very private, very anonymous transactions that are, everything is done digitally. And so Okay, so that's one of the things that it has going for it, according to the cryptocurrency folks. Another thing is that it is not subject to government regulation. So as long as it's legal, and the government is not regulating it, it's it it's free of all of those entanglements. Now, some of the cryptocurrency folks talk about this as, this is really opening up the world. So somebody in Ghana, somebody in Bangladesh, somebody in, different parts of the country can access cryptocurrency. It puts us all on a level playing field. So they talk about worldwide access, especially in countries and especially places where you don't really have access to finances and banks and a good economy. They also say that, well, look, you know what? We built cryptocurrency from the ground up. Everything is digital. It's all on the computer. We started with security. So the security is primo, security is guaranteed. Okay. So another thing that I'm going to back up because I'm going to tell you what. I have seen more people who've got businesses. I'm going online. I'm looking to see what services they've offered, and they're moving into cryptocurrency and using an affiliate account and trying to get me to buy cryptocurrency. It's like, well, wait a minute. But for some people, it has very high profits. So it is a risk. It is like playing the lottery. If you got in early and you bought a token for $500 and now it's worth $38,000, that is a high profit. And for some people who have big followings on YouTube, they've got a blog, they're a celebrity, they can promote something, use their affiliate income, get paid by the cryptocurrency. So they're also making high profits. Now, somebody makes a high profit, somebody's going to be losing, right? Not everybody can make a high profit, but that is definitely a plus for those who use cryptocurrency. So let's go to the downside. What is wrong with cryptocurrency? Why shouldn't everybody be investing in it? And this is from the headlines of this month of January 2022. And it seems as if you have all these celebrities, famous people who are tweeting about a certain cryptocurrency. You got to buy this, you got to do this. And so now, there is a rise of crypto scams. So there's a class action lawsuit going on accusing Kim Kardashian, Floyd Mayweather of artificially inflating the price of a cryptocurrency called Ethereum Max. So that's what's going on right now. Celebrities are paid to make false or misleading statements. They're paid to do promos. They're paid to advertise for these cryptocurrencies. Prices go way up and then prices drop. Somebody's making a lot of money. It's called like a pump and dump scheme. So I'm going to pump it. I'm going to sell my stuff at the top level, and everybody else is going to ride out that 90% loss of value. So you're seeing more and more crypto scams because, again, this is not regulated. Another thing is that, yes, security is built in. This is last summer, more than $600 million stolen in Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies. So even the best of security has its flaws. So it is not immune from cyber theft and hacks. So that is definitely a risk. And now even the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, is talking about Ponzi schemes. So I mentioned that there are over 17,000 cryptocurrencies. I could, I guess, figure out a way to start Dr. Brenda Cryptocurrencies. Hey, buy in right now. I'll give you this really good deal and we can watch it. I get a couple of investors in there. We take in fresh money. I pay off the investors and eventually there's no money left to pay off the new investors. That's a Ponzi scheme. And so the Securities and Exchange Commission has issued warnings about virtual currencies, cryptocurrencies, and people being taken in on Ponzi schemes. Okay, the other thing that people talk about is the environmental impact. That is a big one. It uses up so much to do the mining. It uses up so much electricity, and it's increases pollution to what we already have. So people talk about the environmental impacts as well. All right. So you've got some pros, you've got some cons. What's going on today? Where are we headed to in the future? Increasingly, the signs are we're looking towards some level of government regulation, and I'm coming at you in the United States of America, so this is true in USA. Part of it is the national security. So we talked about how these are private, anonymous transaction. What is preventing a country or a militia from using cryptocurrency to create this stockpile of weapons that are then used against our people, our government. So there are national security issues involved. There is an increasing likelihood that there will be some level of government regulation. And there's also some countries, right, it's great. There's no regulation as of now, but some countries also don't accept it. So each country can do as it pleases in regard to cryptocurrency. Also, right now, there's an increasing conflict that is involving the United States and Europe, Russia-Ukraine conflict. And so cryptocurrency is impacted by those types of conflicts. I see I've got a misspelling there. Conflicts. Okay, I know what it is, but hey, are you on your toes? So cryptocurrency is increasingly impacted by geopolitical conflicts. There's question as to whether Russia would be accepting cryptocurrencies. What happens if a major government decides not to play along? So it is not immune from that. And one of the things that people have bought into cryptocurrencies for is because it's not a stock. So, things tend to move with the stock market. You got stocks and bonds and real estate. And so for folks who want to invest in cryptocurrencies because it gives them an option, something independent of stocks, are finding increasingly that it is not an alternative. When stocks are going down, the crypto tends to go down and vice versa. So that is becoming an issue for the future. In the research I did, this quote stuck out more than any other. For those who see cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin as the currency of the future, it should be noted that a currency needs stability. So at this point in time, you can't really say that cryptocurrency has the stability it needs to be a viable, accepted currency. So for me, the difference is in speculation versus investment. As a business owner at this point, I'm not in a position where I'm going to accept your payment in Bitcoin. I can't go out and pay my health insurance premium with it. So it's really limited on its value to me. If I did accept it, it would be purely for speculation. That means I'm sitting there with that cryptocurrency. I'm watching the market, and maybe I want to sell it when the market goes up. It's purely speculation. That means there's a high probability, there's a high risk factor, high probability of failure. You might do great. You might be a millionaire based on your speculation from crypto coins, or you might be living on the street. There's not that is speculation. So a big bet, you want high abnormal returns, but it's a big bet because you can lose it all just so quickly, versus an investment which is a calculated risk. You're looking at a history of stocks, you're looking at the company, you're looking at profit margins, you've got data to look at. You can look at who's managing this. And it's a much more regulated risk. So at this point, cryptocurrency to me feels like a speculation. Now, I'm a financial coach. I do not provide any investment advice. I can't tell you to go out there and buy it. I can't tell you to go out there and not buy it. So everything that I have talked about today is buyer beware. This is your research. If you're going to purchase cryptocurrency, do dig into the facts, take a look at the pros and the cons, know what you're getting into, but just get yourself educated on cryptocurrency. All right, so gutsywomenfinances.com. I've got lots of mini workshops coming up, and one you might be interested in is Investing 101. We're going to go through the basics, and basics as far as, how do I open an account and how do I start investing, and what are the different ways that I can invest. Investing 101 in March. Join us at gutsywomenfinances.com. Until next Monday, I'm Dr. Brenda. You guys take care, and hey, if you're going to do the cryptocurrency stuff, do your research. Okay, so long. Bye-bye.